Hi everyone. Are you still here? Are you still with me? I've had signal issues. It's bouncing around between no signal at all and 3 bars. So, hi everyone. Hi Natalie. Hi Tish. Hi. I think I saw Laurie, Joanne earlier. Mary Lou. Hello. Sorry I'm late. All right. Sarah, that was the other one. Ronnie Lynn, g'day everyone, welcome. And you can see over my shoulder, this is where we are, Merryweather Ocean Baths. There we go, look at that. And good morning. I've got to show you this. Let's turn the camera around. But before we do, as always, I'd like to acknowledge that we're meeting today on the traditional lands of the Awabakar people and pay respects to their elders, past, present and emerging. And with all that, let's see what we're looking at this morning. I think some of you may remember that we have been here before. Where's the camera button? That camera. There we go. There we go. Look at this. Yeah, no, I was having signal issues, Natalie, but it's all good now. Look at this. Let's get down here because this is absolutely gorgeous. You know, we were here 2 days ago, and this area where I'm standing right now was covered in blue bottles. But yeah, look at that. Look at that, guys. How amazing. It's just beautiful. Just beautiful. So we're standing at Merryweather Beach, right next to the ocean baths. We're going to go and have a look at those in a moment. But let's just have a look at this beautiful, beautiful morning sky first. Just gorgeous. And I'm wearing my rock hopping shoes again so we can actually go out and explore across rocks and listen to the sound of the sea. And here we are, lots of people out already this morning at Merryweather Ocean Baths. And this is the largest ocean baths in Australia. It's 100 metres by 50. So instead of the lanes going along the pool, they actually go across it. Just go a little bit further down here before we go and explore the pool. Laurie says, hey Lynn, if low turnout, it wasn't in calendar. It wasn't in the calendar, wasn't it? Oh, okay. I've obviously got too much going on in my brain. Well, there we go. Silly me. Thanks for letting me know. Lots of cute Aussie boys. Yeah, we'll see some of those cute Aussie boys in a moment. How about this for reflection? Look at this. Just beautiful. All right. I'm going to head up and have a look at the pool. It's sunrise in about 15 minutes, so we're not going to miss it. We'll be looking in that direction for the majority of the time until I get actually up to, here we go, here's one of you cute Aussie boys. It was on Facebook. Thanks, Mary Lou. Didn't see it either. Oh, God, I'm hopeless, aren't I? I've been dealing with a few things, so that's obviously what I missed, what I forgot to do. Darn. Oh, well, never mind. Thought I was on top of everything. I'm getting sand in my shoes. Okay, we're going to head out and have a look. We've got the pool. This to do pool walking because it's nice and shallow. And then this pool over here, it was where we find most of the swimmers. So it's 100 metres along that way, and then the lanes, we'll go over and see them, the lanes that go across the pool over there. But here we go. Look at this. Absolutely gorgeous. He said get him. Natalie said get him. And the waves are breaking over the rock platform. The seas are a little bit calmer today. They've been pretty wild for the last week or more. That's what brings in the blue bottles. So there we go. There's the 100 metre. Yeah, it's a blessing, isn't it, Tish? It's the 100 metre pool, and there's the Merryweather Ocean Baths building. That's the change rooms. So it's 50 metres across. I'm going to walk up that end where the lanes are, if I can get close to it. I may not be able to walk along this edge, I'm not sure. It actually looks a little bit dodgy. It looks dodgier than the Narrabeen one, walking along there. So I might just walk between the two rather than along that edge. You can see the water coming in from the sea. People are literally swimming up to the edge of the pool to watch the sunrise over here. Why wouldn't you? I'm not just not talking because I don't have a lot to talk about, but because it's better to listen to the sea than to listen to me right now. Such a hypnotic, soothing sound. Look at all the people swimming up to the edge of the pool to watch the sunrise. I'm going to get over this direction, so we'll have the pool between us and the view. And there's a bit of a wind up this morning, so we're not going to get that nice pool reflection, but we will still get the light shining across the pool. All right. So I'm going to point the camera in this direction as we walk along the edge of the pool. The car park was full when we arrived and it was still dark. There were people leaving. So you can imagine they've been down here swimming in the pool in the dark. And this is the shallow pool. We get the older people coming in here because they don't have too much competition, like myself. But what we're going to do is we're going to walk out onto this rock platform in front of us and around the point and have a look. We'll get to, there's another beach around the point. We're going to go and have a look at that. What time is it there? It is about 6:15 in the morning. So here we have the lanes. And the pools are naturally flushed. So we've got the seawater comes in and then it flushes out through here. So it's very clean, as you can imagine. I wish I was that energetic at that time of the morning. Yeah, we discussed that the other day, I think, Joanne. It's a struggle. It's a struggle at this time of day to get out. But once you get here, it's just so worth it. This is a great spot to see the reflections of the colour of the sunrise on the rock platform in the distance on the other side of the pool here. We've got the wave action. There we go. Look at that. Imagine this. Laurie says, I imagine the tough part is getting out of the house. Once in the water, easier, but cold. I actually don't think it's all that cold. It's. I got in the water the other day here to dip my feet in. I'm probably going to get my feet wet this morning. I'm wearing my rock hopping shoes, my reef shoes. So we're going to try. I'm not sure if that's a rock in the middle there or if that's a clump of old plant of some sort. It's pretty gorgeous, isn't it? Look at this. All right. Here's the rock platform here. And here we are standing at the end of the pool. I'm just not sure. I think the sunrise might be in this direction here. So we'll wait a moment to see how long it takes for the sun to come up. I don't think we'll have too long to wait. Good morning, Lynn. Would people swim here all year round? Not everyone, Lynn, obviously, but there are winter clubs. So you'll have things like in Sydney, you've got the Bondi icebergs, for example, and their mission, they pride themselves in going in to swim at that time of year. I've heard of some clubs that even throw ice blocks into the water to make the water colder. Definitely not as cold as Canadian sea temperatures, though. Sunrise is at 6:21. Thanks, Tish. We're not too far off that now. I see that we've been going for 19 and a half minutes, so we shouldn't be too far off. The glow is growing in that direction. And I just see a peak of the bright golden glow starting to appear. So we should see the sun any second now. We can see the tinge on the clouds. 17 past now, Natalie. Yeah, I started 2 minutes before, and then I had had a long gap. Had a long gap where nothing was happening, and you were all wondering where I was. Okay, that sun is almost ready to appear. Let's see if we can get some nice wave shots. There's some cool reflection shots here. Yeah, it's pretty spectacular, isn't it, Natalie? All right, any second now. Any second now. Which month of the year would every day not too brave to swim? Which month of the year would every day not too brave people swim? I'm not sure what the question means then. The height of summer for us is January is the middle month of summer, but it tends to get hotter in February. And then, of course, our coldest months are August, July and August. Sun and Sea, Natalie says, singing Here Comes the Sun. She's being a bit slow this morning, isn't she? Hanging around, just not cresting the horizon. Come on, where are you? Which month is it warm enough that normal people swim? Oh, is that the question? Look, people can genuinely swim any time from, say, October through April. There she comes. Here it is. Look, 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 look. Oh, that's all right, Lynn. No problem. Look at that. Look at that. And we're starting to get a little bit of wave action coming across the rocks. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. All right, once it's fully up, I'll start walking around the rocks and take you around the headland. I think they're singing Here Comes the Sun. Good old Beatles song. Almost there, almost fully up. All right, I'm going to start slowly backing along here. You'll still have the sunrise in view, and we'll get more of the surrounding scenery into the shot. All right, so we're looking out across the rock platform here. You would be happy just to paddle your feet in the sea. There we go, gorgeous. And we're getting the reflection across the top of the pool. The sun's below. Okay. Not as much cloud this morning, so we didn't get that really spectacular sunrise, but still absolutely gorgeous. Let's go for a walk. I'm going to go for a walk along here. We might be able to do some beach combing, see if there's anything interesting washed up amongst the shells and pebbles. You are very welcome, Natalie. What does Tish say? New day begins. Absolutely. Let's celebrate that. So that's where it's at now. So we're going to go for a walk out here alongside the pipe. Not sure if there's anything interesting to look at along the edge of the water line. Mainly just broken shells and pebbles. Tish, and here it is ending. No, it's not ending. It's the start. Oh, you meant the day is ending in your part of the world. Of course. There's an interesting rock formation there. I love these shapes, the shapes of the ripple on the sand. The water's up a little higher than when I took the photos the other day, so not so much rippling sand as I saw when I was here 2 days ago. I'm not sure if the tide's going out or coming in. All these things I should check before I come out. Water temperature, tide. But this is what we're walking along. It's very rough and uneven. Once we get to the other end just here, it starts to smooth out a bit. Okay, let's have a look here. And Natalie says, yes, and Patrick is exactly now 12 hours ahead of me. He's in New Zealand at the moment, Canada, Patrick. There we go. All right. Here we are, we made it. Made it to the other end. It's a bit slippery on these rocks. You can see that wherever there's green moss like that, it's a little bit slippery. In fact, I nearly just slipped then, even with my... I think the tread on these shoes is supposed to be pretty good. It's still very slippery. How's the wind noise? Is there any wind noise? I'm using the microphone that Annette gave me, and it was pretty successful the other day. But I've got a bit of a wind up. I'm just curious to know how well the microphone is coping with that wind noise. A little bit of wind noise, but okay. Thanks for that, Tish. It's a constant challenge, eliminating the wind noise. And I investigated options at an electronics store just the other day. Was given a price that nearly made me fall off my chair, which I wasn't sitting on. All right, so we're walking through sand now, and I'm going to walk along another pipe and make our way around to another beach. If you get a signal issue, I tested this 2 days ago. I did a little unlisted tour to YouTube, which I'm not going to show you because I didn't have my gimbal. So I was just hand holding, and it worked fine. Worked absolutely fine. So there you go. Back up there. at the car park on the road. The signal completely dropped out. But around here, at the base of a cliff, the edge of the rocks here, it was totally fine. That's why I was so confused. Laurie says, sorry, Nat, your post made me think you were talking about your husband or boyfriend like you were missing them. By the way, any Canadians on your side are so... Or, oh, my friends, yes, sympathy from me as well for everything Canada is dealing with right now. I've got someone jogging with a surfboard coming up behind me. There's an Australian shot for you. Natalie says, Laurie, not my husband, LOL, one of my fave guides in the world, just like Lynn here in AU. Thanks, Natalie. Yeah, Mary Lou, you have my undying sympathy for everything that Canada is dealing with right now, and kudos. I think Canada was a little bit divided on their opinion of Justin Trudeau before he announced he was stepping down. But perhaps their opinion of him has changed in the last week. I think he's done a marvellous job. What do you guys think? It's gorgeous. Gorgeous reflection here. Yeah, Lena, I really feel for you guys. You must wake up every morning going, what's he done to us now? All right, we've got to get past this thing. It's a bit of a trick. I've got to hang on to these things to get myself past it. There. All right, that's done. Okay. So around here, we hit a second beach. Do you mean who we're all thinking of, or do you mean Trudeau, Mary Lou? I'm sure you don't mean Trudeau. I'm going to try for a wave shot over here. Let's see if we can get... We've got fishermen on the edge of the rocks here, and the waves are breaking over the rock shelf. Let's see if we can get an interesting wave shot. Just missed a message. Hold on. He had already agreed to most of it in December. This was just a show to make us all miss that Elon and his team of teenage boys stole our social security numbers over the weekend. Both. Okay, Mary Lou. So how does Trudeau stack up now in the last week? I mean, I watched his speech, his counter to the 25% tariff thing, and I thought that was a bloody good speech. Anyway, and it seems like from what I'm watching that he might have actually pulled off a bit of a swifty with what he's agreed to. Stuff that was already agreed to, and he's just basically said, yeah, okay, we'll do that. If I got that wrong, or that was my understanding of what's just happened. Trudeau and Trump should not be lumped together. Trudeau speaks well. Agree, he spoke well. Okay, this is where it gets dangerous. Oh, okay. So this is where it gets dangerous. Rock fishermen, and these look like they're young boys, and they can get swept off the rock shelf and into the sea. It's actually really dangerous what they're doing. We're a long way back from that. I'm not going to get any closer than this. I'd happily replace Trump with Trudeau or anyone human. He allowed Trump to bully him. He's afraid of him. I'm not sure that that's what happened, Mary Lou. Maybe because I've been watching sources that get down really deep and analytical, and it seemed to me that basically what he'd agreed to was stuff that he was already in place anyway. But I could be wrong. Maybe I'm misreading it. I watch a fair bit of Brian Tyler Cohen, if that means anything to anybody. Look at these oysters here. If you were to walk in here barefoot, you'd have no feet left. Look at that. You're welcome, Cynthia. And good morning. Glad to see you. All right. So we'll just continue a little further around towards the beach. This is where the fellow with his surfboard was running in the direction of, so I'm assuming he knows where there's a decent break. Laurie says, yes, it was. It was all just a well-timed show. Canada is running this. They can cut off our oil and car parts. I'm actually more concerned about what Musk is doing, to be honest. It seems to me like it's a bit of a coup right now. I wonder what X marks here. X marks the spot. So there's a bit of a channel here, and in the right surf conditions, you can get a real big wave coming in with that thunderous, thunderclap up against the rocks. Don't think we're going to get that today. Lynn, I think many people around the world right now just in total despair watching what's going on. It's just mind-boggling. If I move over the other side, I wonder if I can get the sun lined up there. Let's try that. Just disbelief and despair for what's happening. It's just totally crazy. How long have we been going? 39 minutes. Okay. Just go a little further. Just want to see if I can get the sun lined up in this channel. Maybe not. Just looking at the interesting shapes of the rocks here too. You can really see how they were formed, as in, this has been formed through erosion, and you've got all this really interesting sort of Swiss cheese. It's still Tuesday here. I never know where I am. Oh, Cynthia. I watch Midas Touch News channel on YouTube and Adam Mockler about the US News. Yes, I watch the Midas Touch as well. And Ben Mycelis, I think his name is. All right. You can see where the salt has formed on the rocks here. So as the water comes up and then it evaporates, you end up with this line of salt. Condolences to all for Canadian government, UK government, American government, we're all dealing with. And we are having elections very soon, and it looks like Murdoch Media is trying to push for a Conservative government here that will be equally as bad, or maybe not equally as bad, but it'll definitely be bad. Okay, yeah, we do get a little bit of a wash up through here. Sarah, hope you can tolerate him for a while longer. The Conservatives here didn't do anyone any good. I watch David Packman from time to time as well. And in this time of kowtowing media, soft, cowardly, I would say, media, I think we have to diversify our information sources. All right, so here we are. So I think that surfer went a little bit further. There's no evidence of him. I can't see him here. He must have gone around the second point. Thanks, Lynn. Laurie says, read an excellent post this morning about what's going on in New Zealand. Voted in Conservatives 2 years ago and they're screwed. Rich got richer. Yep, same in Queensland. Laurie, in their state election just recently, they abolished all the good things that the previous Labor government had put in place. Got rid of everything, and now they're in real trouble. Now they're complaining that they're in deficit already, and it's only been a couple of months. But of course, they're blaming it all on the previous government. They literally bowed down to the wishes of the wealthy. We have a mining magnate here by the name of Gina Reinhardt. Some of you may have heard of her. She's the wealthiest woman in Australia, and she's literally funding the re-election campaign for a Conservative government here, which will happen before May. And of course, we've got a Conservative-leaning media, so things aren't looking good for us at the moment either. And she's been quoted as saying that we should have more Trump-style politics. And the opposition leader has appointed a shadow minister for government efficiency. If that doesn't sound Trump-like, I don't know what does. So, yeah, we're not feeling very positive here either. All right, guys. Didn't mean this to be a tour of doom and gloom. Just kind of ended up that way, didn't it? Sorry about that. This was meant to be a positive morning. So let's finish with the sunrise. Okay, let's turn this around on me. It's been 45 minutes. I'm going to slowly start making my way back, but I'll sign off before I do. All right, so thanks everyone for coming. I don't have anything else scheduled at the moment, just because I've been flat out doing other things. So I am working on another old Hago recording, but it's a repeat, and I'm kind of not feeling it. It's like, we've done this one before. Do I need to repeat, do it a second time? It's another visit to the succulent garden. Or should I just be looking ahead beyond that to tours that I haven't done before? To recordings that I haven't delivered on topics I haven't delivered before. So I'm kind of clearing out my cloud storage as well, so it has a dual purpose. I either just upload them to YouTube, not as a premiere, or I continue to do what I'm doing, do them as premieres. So So I'm still just thinking about that one. I'm also exploring around the area, seeing what else I can deliver to you from around here. You're very welcome, everyone. So that's all from here for today. I'm not sure what you're expressing sympathy to Natalie. I must have missed something. Whatever I missed, I'm really sorry. I missed it. Um, Joanne, all the billionaires have them. Yeah, okay. All right. Thanks, everyone. And let's just turn this around one more last time. Get that last look of the sunrise. And I'll finish up. Okay. Thanks, everyone. See you again soon. Not sure when just yet, but I will organise something and schedule something soon. Bye for now.